Hello and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is finally over. It's time to play ball.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team from the 6. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. Leading them out is going to be their quarterback. That's the grizzled vet, Ryan Fitzpatrick. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a first carry for their fullback. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. It's done. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. There's the stiff arm. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Greg, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
They'll run on first down. It's done. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Done. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. This is caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll sneak it with Fitzpatrick. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's a gain of 35. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. On first down, Hurts. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Hurts to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And now the common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Hurts fumbles it. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll keep it on the ground again here. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And it'll be first and goal at the 7-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out. Okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and goal for Fitzpatrick. And he'll be brought down this time. Yard line.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here we go on 4th down, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball. And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Fielded at the 20. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles.
There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf. 66 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ready? Check that.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we play through. Back now in Pittsburgh.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Escaping the pressure right. And all will be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, +3.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Throwing here, Fitzpatrick.
Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw is Fitzpatrick. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jacoby Myers, 51 yards.
And the Steelers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. That kind of puts the bow on what has been a complete performance, Charles. They're pitching a shutout on the other side in this offense. They've done their thing well, too.
Yeah, this game has been an all-out effort from them on every snap, and there's a good amount of pride on the line right now. They want to finish what they started. They want this shutout preserved.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Falcons ready to take over. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. He's got a man, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Hurts to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd down and goal. Hurts, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Fitzpatrick here to throw.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.